Okay, so I wanted to show you the use of a break and continue. Okay, so here in our for loop, students, if you see this, a for I equal to 1, I is less than equal to 5, I plus plus. It means that a loop is started from 1 up to I, it is going to be executed. It means that it is executing 5 times. Okay, so now I am see out, I am writing I value I is equals to, and then printing I here, and then using endl semicolon. Okay, so now I'm running this code. If you get 1 2 3 4 5, okay, so but in between this, if the 2 occurs, okay, I wanted to stop somewhere. Okay, if I wanted to stop in between, like if some condition occur, like if the I value reach to 2, okay, that time I need to stop the execution. So for that I have to use a break. If I'm writing a if, okay, if I equal to 2, okay, if I equal to 2, then I am writing a break here, then I am writing a break here and semicolon. So what exactly happening? Tell me, students, what will be the output? What will be the output? You have seen the output before this, so what will be the output after adding a break here?
I is equal to 1.
I is equals to 1 and remaining
It will not
Remaining
3
won't
4.
be executed.
Yes, good. So if you see this I is equals to 1, our loop is executed when I is equals to 1. It goes inside, it checks the condition, I means 1, 1 equal to 2, no. Then it goes to this location and the print the value. Okay, again I is get incremented because we know this in for loop I get incremented because of I plus plus here. So I is now 2. When it goes to this location, 2 equal to 2, yes, it matches the condition, it goes out from the loop. So our answer is, now it stops here. If I change here 3 students, if I change this 3, you can observe the results. It will be I equal to 1, I equal to 2. Because of break only, my whole execution stops here. Means what? I am going out from this for loop. I am going out from this for loop. This is very important to understand. Okay, break will stop the loop. Okay, terminate the loop. So here from here it stops, goes out, up to which when it matches the 3 condition. So 1 2 is okay. When 3 we receive for I, it breaks. If I change student this continue, what will be the output? If I change to continue, tell me what will be the output? What is the use of continue here?
I is equal to 1, I is equal to 2, I is equal to 4, and I is equal to 5.
Very good. Who is that? Yes?
Aryan.
Aryan, good. Good programming skills. Other students, you also able to answer or only Aryan? You also know this concept. A continue is what? Continue will stop only for that particular moment. Okay, that particular iteration. Other iteration are as it is, other iterations are as it is. If you see this, you can observe the continue. As Aryan correctly said that a third. Okay, so first I is equals to 1. Okay, then we are not matching the condition, so we are printing I value. Second I equal to 2, then we are printing this value. But when I is equals to 3, we are here, it matches the condition I equal to 3. Then we are using continue here. When I write a continue, student, it means that I am not executing the remaining part. I am not executing the remaining part. For this iteration, I am going out. I have incremented my i's values. Now I equal to 4. 4 is not match. Then we are printing 4. Again 5. We are printing 5. So we are getting 1, 2, 4 and 5.